my juicy friends, it's Petra, Eat Juicy and Green Smoothie Gangster, and I'm coming to you live from my Bali kitchen. And today I'm going to show you how to make a medicinal mushroom hot tea elixir that is totally detox, totally immune boosting, totally kill any pathogens, critters, or anything that's going on inside of your body. Tastes absolutely delicious, and hopefully this can become one of your staples that you literally have going on in your kitchen 24/7, okay? So the easiest for me to start that I figured out is I just use my electric kettle to make my tea brews. So instead of making a tea in a pot and then having it on the stove, and it seems to kind of get everywhere, plus I don't have that many pots here in Bali, I just started to use my electric kettle to make all of my medicinal teas. And so I invite you to do the same. You can either use a coffee percolator, which will work as well, but this actually kind of takes it a little bit more to the boiling point. And with some of the medicinal mushrooms, it's important to extract the medicine out of them by lightly boiling them or really heating them. So I find the electric kettle is so easy, and you guys, honestly, you can get one of these for $10 to $20. I would prefer glass. I found a glass one here in Bali, so if you can get glass, get glass. Next, I would do the metal, and then the third is I would do the plastic. But plastic I would kind of do last because I don't really believe in plastic and heating it. So this is what I have here in Bali. It cost me $20, and I have used this so many times. So I'm going to show you how to make a medicinal mushroom tea elixir. But you can really use any base that you want, and this is just an opportunity to get a whole bunch of really beautiful medicine and spices into your body that are going to kill anything that is no longer needed in there, as well as really just boost your immune system, make you feel good, and give you something yummy to drink every single day. I drink coffee as well, and I'm going to show you how to make a coffee alternative. But, you know, I don't drink coffee all day, but it is nice to sip on something hot all day. And they do say that with viruses, if you can keep drinking warm liquids, that you're better to fight them as well. So I drink this kind of throughout the entire day. Whenever someone comes over, I just heat this up, and I've got amazing medicinal mushroom tea elixir for every single one of my friends. So let's start, and I'll teach you how to make it and all the ingredients that I use and the varieties that you can use. So first, like I said, I have an electric kettle. If you don't have this, you can just do it in a pot on the stove. This is so much easier. Next is I use really good quality water. So I either use spring water when I can get it, or I have Kangen water that's actually coming from a well. And if not, then you can get filtered type of water. But I always, have a really good quality water that I use for my teas, for all of my drinks. The second is I use a mushroom called chaga. This is finely ground like coffee grinds, and chaga is used to really take the tumors out of a body, to help you boost your immune system, to really rebuild you on a cellular level. These are tree mushrooms. A chaga actually looks like a burnt piece of wood. It grows on birch trees in cold climates. So I think my chaga is from Russia, but it also grows in Canada. And you can buy this on Amazon. So I bought it on Amazon and had it delivered to me. And I will put maybe like a teaspoon to 2 teaspoons maximum, because it is quite strong. But the best part about chaga is that it actually kind of just tastes like a coffee. It's really mild. Out of all of the medicinal mushrooms, it's a really mild one, so it's really easy to drink with a little coconut milk in it, and it kind of gives you the illusion that you're really just drinking coffee all day. The next is I have a blend, and it's a 7 mushroom blend. So it's all of the various mushrooms like reishi and cordyceps and lion's mane, and it's all mixed in here in a powder again. And it's a little bit more bioavailable to the body. So again, it'll just heat up nicely and extract all the medicine out of it. And I probably put about a teaspoon of that, because this one's a little bit more stronger, especially when you get into reishi. Reishi is quite bitter. So, it's not as palatable. So then I just use about a teaspoon of that, about 2 teaspoons of this. And then that can just be it. That could be a great base for all of your coffee, for all of your other, soups. It can be a base that you can use for your smoothies. You can do lots of stuff with that base already. But then I just take it to the next level. And so what I add is I add a cinnamon stick, which cinnamon is very antiviral, antibacterial, antimicrobial. So I'll throw into here a stick of cinnamon. Then I put in some cloves, which are great for parasite killing and really just making your body an environment that critters don't like to live, and cloves taste delicious. Then I also add a little bit of star anise. This tastes a little bit almost like licorice, but it has again, a lot of properties that would be used to get rid of anything inside of the body that you don't want. I also use whole nutmeg. You can use powder, but I really love when I can get whole and fresh is amazing. So I use whole nutmeg. And what I do with the nutmeg is I take it and I grate it with a very fine little grater, and I'll grate a little bit of this nutmeg, not the whole little nut, but I'll probably take, like maybe an eighth of it or something, and I'll grate it in here, and then I'll just keep adding it and using it. And I also add fresh cardamom, which tastes delicious, again, full of amazing healthy properties. And because the cardamom is a little pod and it's got all of the seeds inside, what I do is I use a little mortar and pestle. So I'll put a few pieces of the cardamom in here, and then I crush them up so I can open up the pods and get more of the medicine out. And basically I put all of that into here with the water, and I'll turn it on, it'll brew, and I'll continually add water until almost it just kind of goes clear, and then I'll throw all the ingredients out because I've used all the medicine out of them, and then I just make a brand new batch. Something else I do to create an alternative, but this can be a tea in its own really, is I also will grate some ginger and some turmeric inside of here. Now you can just grate ginger and turmeric as your own medicinal mushroom or medicinal tea, or you can use that as its own base and use that as a tea that you drink with coconut milk or whatever throughout the day. So I really love just this combination by itself, but I also love adding it into my hot tea elixir. Now something else I do is once this brew is finished, I usually use coconut milk to just make it a little bit more coffee-like, and I like a little bit of fat in it. Some people don't want any type of milk in it, so I don't put anything in it. But what I also do in the mornings is when I do make myself a coffee is I'll put a couple teaspoons of good quality coffee into my cup, and then I'll pour the hot tea mixture on top of it, and basically just leave the grinds of the coffee on the bottom. I mean, that's kind of the European, Czech, Turkish kind of way of leaving the grinds on the bottom. And I just put in my coconut milk, and I have an amazing drink that I maybe will add again another version of tea onto it, and just keep that cup going for a few rounds. And then again, this is something that I'm drinking throughout the day, all day, and I know that it's super healing and beneficial to my body. So I hope this has inspired you to make something like this in your own home. It's really simple. There's so many different variations that you can make. Remember, if you don't even want to invest in medicinal mushrooms or any of that stuff, you can just use all of these spices and make a tea inside of here. Then you could even add, black tea into this, or oolong tea, or various flavors of teas, but it just helps take your tea and your drink to that next medicinal level. So I hope I have inspired you guys. I send you so much love wherever you are in the world. I hope that you are eating juicy food, drinking alkaline drinks, flushing your body. Remember, it's not as important as what you put inside of your body as it is what you're taking out. And really just boosting your immune system and taking care of yourself at this time. I mean, we've got the time. There's no more excuse to saying that you don't have the time to be healthy, or you don't have the time to meditate, you don't have the time to, get clear about your intentions or your desires or your dreams. Now you have all this time. So it's really a powerful time that we can use to really boost ourselves to that next superhero level. I also want to inspire you that if you feel called, then you want to read something. I have 4 fabulous books. I have a detox book that'll teach you how to do all of your detoxing and cleansing from the comfort of your home. It's a really very detailed step-by-step guide that really is teaching you about emotions and everything else that goes with cleansing, because it's not just about drinking drinks. I have a book called I Am Amazing, which inspires you in your mind to have more inner peace and more self-love in your life. I have a new book called Kiss Me Like This. This book is for you men. It's going to be on Amazon very, very soon. And this is a men's guide to what women really want. And I have a beautiful book called 5 Things I Love About You to inspire better relationships and more connection and more love with every single person in your life. So I send you so much love. I'm no longer on Facebook, unfortunately. Can't get back on. I am on Instagram at Petra Eat Juicy. I also have a YouTube channel called Petra Eat Juicy, so please find me on there for some more inspiration. I definitely post Instagram stories and things to just what you can do right now in this time and how you can boost your immune system, but also how you can just love yourself so much more and have more peace inside of your mind. So I send you guys so much love. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Please leave me a comment, say hi. It's so nice to be connected during this time. Share this video if you love it. And yeah, take care of yourself and let this world just be a better and better place every single day. And let's keep focusing on that. This is going to be okay. And this is going to be better than we ever even imagined. And this is a beautiful reset, reboot for our world. And I hope that we all take the time to reboot and reset our bodies and our minds and our hearts as well along with it. So I send you so much love. Have a beautiful rest of your day. Aloha!